Hi, did you ever wonder about how we escape from emotional pain? Let's talk about that. Hi, I'm Paola Ranova, founder of Ranova Enterprises and creator of the Cardinal Method of Life Connection. And today we're going to talk about escaping emotional pain. So in my book, Your Cardinal Connections, I talk about spiritual escapism, which is a specific type of escape. There are others. So one of the most common escapes from emotional pain that I see is indulging in overeating, overdrinking, the pleasures of the flesh, so to speak. That numbs our bodies. So we are not as aware as we could be if our bodies were really, fit to feel the emotions. And then that is one of the ways we escape from emotional pain. So many of us don't want to go through the pain. We avoid emotional pain. I've talked about this in different courses and videos and lectures. I say this a lot, but I'm saying it again. It's easier to feel physical pain than to feel emotional pain. This is also in my Languages of Consciousness Ebook. We feel that we're going to die if we feel emotional pain, or we feel we can't handle it, so we avoid it. But it's there, that's the problem, and it snowballs. So it's going to fester in your unconscious mind, and it will make itself be seen in symptoms, in self-destructive habits such as overeating, overdrinking, doing drugs, and all kinds of destructive behavior. And avoiding pain does not solve it. So that's one thing. Two other things that are more sophisticated and actually become lifestyles, and then I will put myself in the spotlight for this because it's something I observed in myself. It took me a while to see what I was doing, but I observed people around me in the same situation, and the more I saw how the escape mechanism was working, the more I got out of that mode because of my willingness to try to solve this problem. And I'm still on that road. I really am. It's not easy. And I do have the tendency to escape from emotional pain big time. That's why I'm talking to you about it, because I've been down that road, and I still am actually. In some point or another, we always have things to address, right? But I've dedicated a lot of my time to heal some of it, so that's why I'm bringing this to you. So the two more sophisticated ways to avoid emotional pain that become lifestyles are intellectual escape or spiritual escape. So people think that the more they intellectualize their lives, and the brain rules their lives, and the brain becomes the predominant force in their life, in their psyche, in their consciousness, that they will not be as vulnerable to emotional pain, which is never ever the truth. So we see a lot of intellectual escapism, and when we do that, we are in some way or another unhappy, and we tend to become arrogant. That's another thing. When we intellectualize life too much without opening space for the heart and the emotions to come through, we can become arrogant. The same goes for spirituality. If we pray all the time and spiritualize life and avoid emotional pain, it's fine to be an intellectual and to be a spiritual person as long as you integrate the heart and you face your emotions. If you don't do that, you're going to be avoiding emotional pain and trying to compensate for over-intellectualization or over-spiritualization. I know a lot of people are not going to like this and are not going to like what I'm saying, and it will probably think that this is not something they agree with, which is fine. I'm just sharing my experience, what I've observed, not only in myself and my own mechanisms of escape, but also in many of the fields that I've been in and the groups that I've been around. So I believe the key to life is to integrate the physical, the emotional, the intellectual, and the spiritual. The spiritual level is not necessarily religious, but it really is about acknowledging the subtle aspect of life and allowing yourself not to be in a materialistic mindset anymore. The materialistic mindset is, in my honest opinion, in the 21st century, it's attachment to the past. It's long gone. Quantum physics is here to say this. Neuroscience is here to say this. Energy exists. It's very complex. It's beyond matter. Matter is animated by not just energy, but also by consciousness. This is truly what I believe. And as human beings, I believe we should really balance each area of life. We do have tendencies. So some people have an easier time with emotions than they do with intellectual activities. That's out of your comfort zone. That's what you should pursue. You know, if you're very emotional, your brain power will help you balance your energy. If you're too much of an intellectual, feeling will balance your energy. Connecting to your emotions will balance your energy. And also, if you have that balanced, transcending to spirituality. Because we always have space to grow. We're never fully realized as human beings, and we can be enlightened, but that's only happened to a few humans in history so far. So us common humans, we have work to do, right? We either heal the soul on the emotional level, or we expand consciousness on a spiritual level. So that's what I feel is important to say. And if people are too spiritual and neglect the physical body, that's, to me, not even being spiritual either. Because being spiritual means that you are infusing matter with consciousness and spirit. You're not denying the physical world, you're inhabiting it. So denying the body, denying emotions, and denying the intellectual, healthy, skeptical brain is an escape as well, in my opinion. And if people are not ready to address their own emotional pain, you don't want to go there. There's no such thing as imposed help. So do not judge others for this. This is about you. Observe who you are. I know I've said that I've noticed a lot of people in different groups avoiding pain and finding their own escapes. That's okay, because it's their own journey, but it can be a wake-up call. And I really try to bring this to everyone who is willing to connect to this broader existence as a human being, honoring the body, honoring the mind, honoring the heart, and honoring the spirit. All right? So I hope this was clear. Please ask any questions you want. I would love to answer them. Share your experience and what you think of this topic. Please share this video with everybody that you know that can benefit from this amazing, powerful way of thinking that we are developing as humanity in the 21st century. I know this is happening with a lot of people, and I can't wait to share this with more souls that are willing to open their minds and live in a more meaningful, happy, joyful, healthy world. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our page on Facebook, and I will see you soon. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.